Let's continue with our last subject, which is cubic equations. So this is the standard form of cubic equations. It's ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d, which is equal to 0. So here, as you can see, the highest degree of this variable is equal to 3, which makes it which makes this equation a cubic equation. And that's why this equation has three roots, which are x1, x2, and x3. So the formula for the sum of these roots is equal to minus b over a. It's the same as quadratic equations. And here the product of these three roots is equal to minus d over a. Here d is our constant, so minus d over a. And the product of x1 and x2 plus the product of x1 and x3 plus the product of x2 and x3 is equal to c over a. So let's solve some examples about this topic, so you will understand better. In this example, we have x cubed plus 8x squared minus 8x minus 5 is equal to 0. x1, x2, and x3 are the roots. So x1 squared plus x2 squared plus x3 squared over x1 times x2 times x3 is asked. So here we will use the formulas that we covered previously. So x1 squared plus x2 squared plus x3 squared. So I can write this expression as x1 plus x2 plus x3 square minus 2 times x1 x2 plus x1 x3 plus x2 x3, okay, over this will be the same because I know the formula for this expression, x1 times x2 times x3. Why? Because as you can remember, this is like this is the binomial expression. This is a plus b plus c to the power of 2, right? So I can write this as a squared plus b squared plus c squared minus 2ab, ac, and bc, right? This was the formula. So when I write this expression like this, so I know the formula for this summation, and I know the formula for this expression, right? So let's apply them here. So this formula was the formula for this expression. It is minus b over a. So I write here minus b over a squared, don't forget this, minus 2 times this one. What was the formula for this? It is c over a, right? C over a, and all this divided by, so for this our formula is minus d over a. So here this is 1 is the value of a, this is b, this is minus 8, this is c, and this is d, right? So let's put them in their places. So here minus b over a, b is 8, a is 1, so it's minus, it will be minus 8 square minus 2 times c over a. C is equal to minus 8 and a is equal to 1. It's minus 8 over, we have here minus, and d over a, which is equal to, this is minus 5, this is 1, which is equal to minus 5. So from here we will get this is 64, this is minus 2 times minus 8 is equal to plus 16 over, this is 5, which is equal to 80 over 5, and this is equal to 16. So this is our solution for this example. Okay, in this example we have x cubed plus ax plus 2a is equal to 0. Two roots of this equation are equal to each other. What is a? So in this example, let's say x1, x2 and x3 are the roots of this equation, okay? So let's say x1 is equal to x2 and x3 is something different from these two. So let's write the sum of these three roots. So that's equal to x3, which is equal to minus b over a, right? So from here I can write x1 instead of x2 because they are equal to each other. So from here it's 2x1 plus x3 is equal to, what is minus b over a? It is minus b over a. Here, where is our b? We don't have b here. Why? Because we don't have any term with x square, right? It has to be something with x square. That's why our b here is equal to 0. Okay, so it is 0 over our a is 1, which is equal to 0, which means x3 is equal to, when I put this term to other side, it is minus 2x1. So I found this. Don't forget, to find this value, I have to have something with x square, okay? The coefficient in front of this variable is our b value. So after finding this, I will write down the formula for the product of these three roots, which is equal to x1 times x2 times x3, and this is equal to minus d over a. And our d is 2, it's minus 2 over our a is 1, which is equal to this is minus 2a because this is our d. Okay, this is 1 is our a, and we don't have b, that's why it's 0, and this is our c, right? Okay, so from here I will get minus 2a. So here also I can write, instead of x3 I can write this value, right? And also this x2 is equal to x1, so this is going to be x1 squared times, instead of x3 I will write minus 2x1 minus 2x1. Okay, so from here we get minus 2x1 cube, which is equal to minus 2a, and these minus 2 cancel out each other. From here we get x1 is equal to x1 cube is equal to a, which is, when I do like this, x1 is equal to cube root of a. So I found one of my roots right here, x1. So what I do after this, I go and I take this value and I put here, instead of x, I put this one. Okay, so let's do that. Let me write it here. So here we have x cube. So when I take the cube of this, it is a plus ax. So a cube root of a plus 2a, right? Plus 2a is equal to 0. So this is 3a. 2a plus a is equal to 3a plus a cube root of a is equal to 0. So when I write this like this, this is a in parentheses 3 plus cube root of a. Okay, it's equal to 0. So the a either is equal to 0, or we will find this value this is 3 plus cube root of a. So let me write it here. 3 plus cube root of a is equal to 0. From here, cube root of a is equal to minus 3, right? So a is equal to minus 27. So these are the values for a. It's either minus 27 or 0. 0 or minus 27. So this is the solution for our example. Let's continue with this example. Here we have x cubed plus ax squared plus 2a minus 1x plus a plus 2 is equal to 0. 1 over x1 plus 1 over x2 plus 1 over x3 is equal to minus 5 over 3. So what is x1 plus x2 plus x3? So to find this value, first we need to find the value of a, and after that we will put a in the formula and we will be able to find our solution. So here, first let's find the common denominator. What is the common denominator? It is x1 times x2 times x3, right? So to write that, I should multiply this fraction by x2, x3, and this one by x1, x3, and this one by x1, x2. So when I multiply this by x2, x3, it is x2, x3 plus this is x1, x3 plus this is x1, x2 divided by x1 times x2 times x3, which is equal to minus 5 over 3. So for this expression I know the formula, and also this expression I know the formula, right? So for this, what was our formula? It is, let me write here, it is c over a. So in our question, this is 1, this is our a, this is our b, this is our c, and this is our d, right? So c over a divided by, for this expression, our formula is minus d over a. So c over a is equal to c this, and a is 1, so it will be c, it is, let me write like this, 2a minus 1 divided by minus d over a, minus d over a is 1, so I will just take the minus of this, and it is equal to, let me write minus a minus 2, okay, this is equal to minus 5 over 3. So after this, I will just do cross multiplication to find the value of a. When I take, okay, so let's do the cross multiplication. Here we have 3 times 2a minus 1 is equal to, this is minus 5 times minus a, so minus 5 times minus a minus 2, this is 6a minus 3 is equal to, this is 5a plus 10, right? When you multiply minus by minus, it will be plus. So from here I put this value here, so it goes as 6a minus 5a is equal to 10, and I put this here 3, so from here I find a as 13. Okay, after this it will be very much easier. So it's x1 plus x2 plus x3. What was the formula for this expression? It is minus b over a, right? So what is our b? It's a, so it's minus a is 13 over a is equal to 1. From here we found x1 plus x2 plus x3 as minus 13. So this is the process you need to follow to get the right answer in this kind of questions. Okay, in this example we have x cubed plus mx squared plus nx plus k is equal to 0. The roots of this equation are in an arithmetic sequence. What is the value of the second root in terms of m? So if you know the arithmetic sequence, this question actually is very easy. Let's say x1, x2 and x3, these are the roots of this equation, okay? So if the roots of this equation are in an arithmetic sequence, it means this x1 plus x2 over x1 plus x3 over 2 is equal to this one, x2, the one in the middle, okay? When they are in an arithmetic sequence, this is the formula you need to know in order to solve this question. So let's continue. So I know the formula for the sum of these roots, right? So what was it? It was x1 plus x2 plus x3, which is equal to minus b over a, right? So this is equal to, this is our b, this is our a, so this is minus b over a, it is minus m over 1, which is equal to minus m. So I know that from here x1 plus x3 is equal to 2x2, right? When you do cross multiplication, you get this result. So here, instead of x1 plus x3, I can write 2x2. So let's do that. It is 2x2 plus x2 is equal to minus b. So from here 2x2 is equal to, 3x2 is equal to minus m, and from here x2 is equal to minus m over 3. So this is the solution for our example. So let's see how do we solve these cubic equations. So there is always high probability that one root of this equation is one of integer factors of d, which is in this question, for example, it is minus 4. You should start with that, okay? You will find the factor of this value, and after that we will continue with Horner method, which we learned in our polynomial videos. So let's look at this example. Here we have x cubed minus 10x squared plus 18x minus 4 is equal to 0. So solution set is asked. So here, let's see, minus 4. So what are the factors of minus 4? They are minus 1 plus 1, right? Minus plus 2 and minus plus 4. These are the factors of minus 4. When you multiply minus 1 by plus 4, it's minus 4. So you should write these factors like this. And after that, what we do, instead of x, we put these values, and we will try to find which one make this equation is equal to 0. Okay, so when you try this, because of the time, I will just tell you the correct answer. It is plus 2. When we put the plus 2, we will get 0. Okay, let's do that. Here we have x cubed, which is 2 cubed minus 10 times 2 squared plus 18 times 2 minus 4 is equal to 0. Let's see. This is 8. Here we have minus 40. It makes minus 32, plus here we have 36, minus 32 plus 36, it's plus 4, and minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so 2 plus 2 is, which means this plus 2 is one of the roots. So after this point, we will use Horner method. What was the Horner method? We write this root here. Okay, and then we draw this line and this. After that, I write down the coefficients here. So it is 1, it is here minus 10, and here plus 18, and here I have minus 4, right? This was the Horner method. So after that, like this, I write 1 here, so 2 times 1, it's 2, I write it here, minus 10, 2, it's 8, sorry, minus 8, 2 times minus 8, it's minus 16, so 18 minus 16, it's plus 2, 2 times plus 2, it's plus 4, minus 4, plus 4, it's 0. So after this, we write this as a new our quadratic equation, which is equal to x squared minus 8x plus 2 is equal to 0. So after this point, I look if I can factor this equation, which I cannot when I write x, and minus 2, minus 1. No, it doesn't make minus 8, so I have to use the quadratic formula. So let's find first our discriminant. It's equal to b squared minus 4ac, which is equal to b squared is 64 minus 4ac. 4 times 2, it's 8, times 1, it's 8. So it's minus 8, which is equal to 56. So square root of our discriminant is equal to square root of 56, which is equal to 2 times square root of 14, because 4 times 14 is equal to 56. So our first x1 is equal to minus b plus square root of delta discriminant over 2a, which is equal to minus b, it's 8, minus times minus, it will make it plus, and here we have plus 2 square root 14 over 2a, it's equal to 2, and from here we will get, when you divide everything by 2, you will get 4 plus square root of 14, and x2 will be equal to minus b minus square root of discriminant over 2a, which will be equal to the minus sign of version of this, and it will be equal to 4 minus square root of 14. So our solution set is equal to 2 plus 2, 4 minus square root of 14, and 4 plus square root of 14. So since this is a cubic equation, it should have 3 solution sets, and here we found 2 in the beginning, and after that you just apply the Horner method, and after that you find your other 2 roots here. And also without Horner method, you can solve this question. You will just do the long division. You will just after finding this value, you will do the same thing. After finding this value, the first root, you will go and you will divide this equation by x minus 2. Okay, when you divide this equation by this, you will get this as your quotient, and after that you will do the same thing. You will just apply the quadratic formula, and then you will find your solution set. In this example, we have x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, and solution set is asked. So we will do the same thing. Let's factor this d. So plus 6, I can what can be the factors of plus 6? It can be plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, and plus minus 6, right? First you write this down, and after that all these values you apply them in this equation, and after that you will find one of them as your root. Probably, I mean, in most questions you will find one of these as your one of your root. So when you apply these values, you will see that plus 1 is actually one of our roots. So let's do that. It's 1 cubed minus 2, right? Because it's this equal to 1 minus 5 plus 6, which is 1 minus 2, it is minus 1, minus 5 minus 6 plus 6 is equal to 0. So 1 is one of our roots. So after that we will do the Horner method. What was it? We write our root here, okay, and then I write down the coefficients. So here I have 1, here I have minus 2, here I have minus 5 and plus 6. So I write down this 1 here. So 1 times 1, it's 1. Minus 2 plus 1, it is minus 1. So 1 times minus 1, it is minus 1. So minus 5 minus 1, it is minus 6. 1 times minus 6, it's minus 6. Plus 6 minus 6 is 0. So here we will get x squared minus x minus 6 is equal to 0, right? So from here we can factor this equation as xx and minus 3 plus 2, because when I cross multiply this I get minus 3x and plus 2x, which is equal to minus x. So I can write this equation as x minus 3 times x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is either 3 or it's equal to minus 2. So this one is our first root, this is our second, and this is our third root. Also, as I said before, you can solve this question by doing the long division. Okay, so let me write down this here. X cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6, right? You just do the long division by dividing this expression by first we found this, right? X minus 1. So here to get x cubed you have to multiply this by x squared, so it is x cubed minus x squared, and then from here this will make minus this will cancel out, this will minus 2x squared plus x squared, which is equal to x which is equal to x squared. Okay, and then after that here we have x cubed, here we have x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay, and after that I have to multiply here by x to get x squared. It is x squared minus x, and then from here this will cancel out. I will get minus 6x plus 6, and when I multiply this by 6 I will get minus 6x plus 6, and from here we will get 0. So as you can see, we found the same quadratic equation. It's actually same. After that you will apply factoring or using quadratic equation, you will find the other two roots, and you will be able to solve this kind of questions.